Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another flipping banger. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about 6 ways to boost your credit score. I think that as Gen Zs, millennials, whoever, everybody needs a good credit score, because what the heck, there is almost nothing that you can do without a good credit score, unless you obviously have money. But even then, they're gonna be like, oh, where's your credit? Right? And since this has been on my mind lately, I have decided to make a video about it. Now, before I get into it, don't forget to smash that like button if you find this video valuable. Like and comment, because it's free and it helps us all out. You get valuable information and I get a like. The first way to boost your credit score is paying your bills on time. Now, this is a big one, although it's very much underestimated. When you pay your bills on time, not only does that build like character and like integrity, it builds your credit score. You guys, I don't know if you do know this, but if you don't pay your bills, then you're going to go delinquent, or what they call collections. But you want to make sure that you're not getting sent to collections, because once your creditor sends your file to collections, it's over. It's over, and this may stay on your credit file for 7 years. Well, where I live, I don't know about other countries or other states, but you want to make sure that you're really being diligent about this. Number 2 would be keep your balances on your credit cards low. Now, I know a lot of women that just have credit card debt from shopping, which I'm sorry to say, but no stupid people beyond this point. That is something I truly cannot deal with. I cannot deal with people that like have a lot of debt from like just being bad spenders, and not even like spending on, let's say, food, because honestly you gotta buy food, but like spending money on things such as Louis Vuitton shoes, Chanel bag. It's like, seriously, do you really lack that much self-esteem that you need to buy something that you can't even afford? Like, who are you trying to impress? Honestly, I live by, if you cannot buy it like 4 or 5 times, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Can you buy that Louis bag so many times? Can you buy the Xbox so many times? If you can't, then just make sure that you are not buying it, unless you really don't care, right? That's the other side of this. There are people that really don't care, and capitalism is a scam. But you want to make sure that your credit utilization is at least below 30%. Mine is 5%. Even though I actually only use my credit cards, I really utilize my credit cards a lot so that I could get all the benefits of having a credit card. So most of the time, I will use my credit card and then I'll pay it back right away, or I will wait till like my statement date, then I will pay it. But even if you do not have the money to pay your credit card right away, make sure that you are at least paying your minimum payment every month, because that does build your credit. Although, always better to pay it in full. Is apply for and open new credit cards only when necessary, or after you've had longer credit history, if that makes any sense. Because just having so many credit card accounts doesn't actually build your credit the way people think it does. There are other things that build your credit better and faster and create better improvements than just opening new credit card accounts. Not only when you do open new credit card accounts, most of the time they have to check your credit score, and sometimes it's a hard check, which hurts your credit score. So you want to think about those things and be careful about it. The next one, which has to be one of the most important ones, is do not close any credit cards that you do not use. So I have a bank account that I have not really used since like 2 years ago, honestly. And I have a credit card from that bank, but I do not use it like whatsoever. It's practically useless. But that is the oldest bank account that I've had, and it has the most history. Even if I was like a kid, right? I opened it when I was 14 or 15. It's been the longest that I've had, so I guess that builds credit more. Although I obviously got the credit card when I was 18, so just don't get that messed up. But yeah, you want to make sure that you are not closing old accounts, because the longer your credit accounts are, the better your credit is going to be, because you are more trustworthy. So when I first got a credit card at 18, it's obviously, I had a credit card of $500, but now I do have a credit card that is much, much higher than that at 22. So you want to make sure that you are having good financial habits that helps you leverage credit even better. Last but not least, check your credit score report, guys. Check your credit score report, because sometimes it's wrong. Sometimes it's wrong and it's inaccurate, and they just be bugging. So sometimes you want to make sure that you call your credit bureaus or like file and make sure that you get it disputed, because if you don't get it disputed and you're just lazy, then it's gonna hurt your credit and it's gonna hurt your chances of like better things. Yeah. And a little bit of advice that I do have for younger people who do hop on this video: just don't. The worst thing you can have is credit card debt. That is the worst thing ever to have, is credit card debt. Like student loan debt, people have those, you know, but credit card debt just shows you are just very irresponsible. To be honest, like, you have to have been irresponsible to rack up $5,000 in credit card debt. You have maximized your credit. You're not paying it, but you have money in your account. I did have a friend who had money in their account but was not paying their credit card bill. So this is very, very detrimental. And guys, don't forget that Gen Zs and millennials, I think that we have it harder than our parents did, in the sense that it's hard out here, okay? Inflation is hard. So the things that you can control, make sure that you are controlling your habits and you're making sure that you are setting yourself up for success. Because guys, even if you have the money to pay something, a lot of the time they still need to check your credit. Even if you want an apartment and you have the money, it still needs your credit to be able to give it to you. So don't mess with that. Don't mess it up, and all will be fine. But now I've got to the end of this video, and if you guys found it valuable, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe because it's free, and leave me a comment. Let me know other ways that you can improve your credit score or make it even better if you don't already have an outstanding credit score. Now, I'll see you guys in my next video.